Yeah, I'm going to. Bubbles wasn't there for the meeting, right?
Bubbles was in a tunnel.
In a tunnel.
Yeah, Bubbles heard the meeting.
You heard the meeting. Okay.
Bubbles hears everything.
Yeah. Cool Steve's just going to kind of like, wander over to Bubbles and say, "What do you think about this whole situation, Bubbles?"
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to settle on a voice.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out one too for a minute.
No,
I was trying to think if I want to go southern for Cool Steve.
I'm not, yeah,
You are from a different region.
Yeah.
you could. Yeah, you could. Have an accent.
I'll have an accent.
Yeah.
I'll have a southern accent.
Oh boy, the southern accent is going to take over everybody. Every time we have one person who does a southern accent, everybody starts talking in a southern accent.
I don't know what you're talking about. No. We're all gonna die, man. It's fine. We'll be fine. No, we're gonna die. It's okay. They're gonna get us. I need a drink.
Well, I suppose we can all go get a drink, but it's dangerous out there with the chance of.
I'm so thirsty. So hungry.
It's dangerous with probability of predators also going out to get a cool drink, but I think it'd be safer if we went out in numbers.
Bubbles, like one of her ears is like rotates. It's like, they have a plan. I can hear the plan.
He's doing sign language.
That is your keen senses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to be like constantly eavesdropping on everything.
Yeah.
Well,
in like a 30-mile radius.
Well, I reckon we should, wander on over there and see if we can get in on that little plan there.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we kind of come over and get into your guys' conversation.
Oh,
about
yeah.
this
So like
plan
basically what's happened is Max is sitting there idly just like thumping his foot, and then 4 rabbits converge on to Max. All right.
Oh, hey. Yeah, hey, what's up? What's going on?
You're going to save the Warren.
Wow.
You have the knowledge.
You're the hero we need.
Holy shit.
Whoa, okay. All right. Hey, hold on a second. Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, Max.
You know how to get into the house, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a
The house? Yes.
there's a font.
That house? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a font of all the water we could ever need. We can get from this house.
Well,
all the
temper your
food,
expectations, buddy.
all of the bread. Oh no, he's not.
No, the expectations are running.
Unlimited
wild.
bread, unlimited water.
Because you've probably seen a faucet.
Oh yeah, it's like just this mystical font.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have miniature tunnels that connect to warrens full of water in their house. And they know the ancient phrases required to coax the life-giving water from the tunnel.
Wow. I've only seen it, but you must know all about it.
Yes, I absolutely do.
Can you take us there? You know the riddles.
We'll help you get across the meadow.
Oh, come on. We all know. Yeah, you I mean, you're in this meadow too. We all know.
Yeah, Max, you have to save us.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I will. I'm going to. That's what I do. That's what Max Panic does. Max Panic saves lives.
Great. Glad to have you, buddy.
Is Max buying into his own hype?
Yeah, exactly.
At all?
No, I don't think so.
There's
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah,
That's how you make it, man.
Yeah.
So what's step 1?
Get to the house.
Yeah, plot a course across the meadow.
Now, let's see. Who knows from our group, like who has been out of the Warren and like hunting for food or like knows a lot about the meadow?
Bubbles.
Okay.
That's why Bubbles is so scared of everything. It's like, the outside's fucking terrifying.
Would Rhubarb have maybe gone as like a bodyguard
For
almost?
sure. I
Yeah.
mean, you're the muscle.
I'm the fighting bunny.
Yeah.
I could see that.
All right.
It makes sense that everybody has at some point gone outside of
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
Warren.
I mean, you got to poop
I was
somewhere.
going to say, because Cool Steve's been here for a while. Being in one place only makes him worry more, so he kind of like goes out, but that even adds to the worry, so he just goes back in. So it's
Just
like,
to
yeah, he's been
never-
around, but everything just makes him worry. Yeah.
You can never
No
escape
escaping it.
the anxiety inside your head.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you guys are like kind of like plotting your little, trying to plan your I don't know, water heist, a group of bunnies start to approach you, and leading this group of 3 is a pure white rabbit, a doe. I think Rhubarb and Bubbles would know who this is as she's hopping up to you. And this is Cottontail. She's actually fairly new here as well. And she sees all 5 of you gathered up, and she says, "Oh, hello. I don't think I've introduced myself to And then she looks at Rhubarb. She says, oh, yes, I know you, Rhubarb. And she looks at Bubbles, and Bubbles, yes.
Twitch.
But you three I have not met before. Hi, I'm Cottontail.
Hello, I'm Professor Oats.
And I'm Cool Steve.
And she looks at Max.
Oh, I'm Max. You might have heard of me.
Oh, Max, yes. I've heard lots about you from all the other rabbits in the Warren. Wow, I'm so impressed with the tales we've heard of your encounters with humankind.
I can understand why you would be.
So I just wanted to introduce myself and say, welcome to the Warren. I'm new here too. You might have heard of me. Yes, no, at all. Cottontail, and she's looking at you.
I got nothing.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm not good with
Rhubarb.
ears.
You and I talked not but a day ago.
Oh,
it was just in passing. But I thought maybe you would have remembered me. Anyway,
I remember the important stuff.
Dang.
Cottontail does not blink and just turns her head to
Rhubarb does not like this rabbit.
Yes, of course not. So, I just wanted to talk to you about Wintergreen's message today. It seems like a lot of rabbits have been going missing.
Yeah.
I reckon it's humans.
Yeah, you know something about that, or
Well, I'm just more interested in the fact that why Wintergreen hasn't told you guys anything about these disappearances. I mean, surely you've heard of Barley's story, yes?
Barley's story.
Well, you should go talk to Barley. I think there's something much bigger that is happening that Wintergreen is not sharing. And honestly, and she kind of like rolls her eyes about when she's like talking about Wintergreen, I just don't think she's fit for leadership.
right. I'll make a note of that.
Well, if you are, and she's like, I don't know if she just heard you guys', let's just say that she heard your guys' plan as she was walking up. If you guys
We're
are
not exactly subtle.
No, you're not. You've been yelling this
Freaking
entire
out.
time about humans. If you are going out, I suggest you talk to Barley before you leave. There's been stuff that's going on in the meadow that I think more of us need to be aware of, but the leadership around here doesn't seem to take any of us very seriously.
Well, what do you reckon is that's all the rabbits disappearing?
It has something to do with maybe, I can't tell if it's natural or supernatural. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but it's,
Supernatural.
well, I don't know.
New worry.
Oh, God.
But we should be prepared. There should be somebody who's looking into this, but nobody has.
Why ain't you looking into it?
Well, I will be doing so, yes, but I'm just letting you guys know right now.
Because it sounds like you
Oh,
want
yeah,
us to do.
we're doing your bidding is kind of...
I think as someone who's used to bullshitting, I think Max is starting to maybe twig that Cottontail might be talking some shit. So, am I able to make a roll? Is that
Oh,
something I
yeah,
can do?
if you want to, let's see. I guess
Pay attention looks to be the roll,
Yeah.
that I'd like to make. All right, so 2d6 plus my shrewd.
Yes. I forget sometimes we have a game that we can actually roll dice to play.
There are mechanics.
7 plus 2, 9.
So you hold one. You can ask one question.
Honestly, are they telling the truth is the easy thing. I'm wondering if it should be what do they wish I do?
Oh.
Because outside of talking to Barley, is this a way that is this a way that I could maybe glean what her move is here?
Yeah. So is that the question you want? What do they wish I do?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I think so.
I think as you're like, and she'll keep talking about like Wintergreen and like
There's a
other
lot of
things.
there's a lot of bluster coming out of this.
Yeah, like she says, basically the more you're hearing about like what she's saying about Wintergreen and like the leadership, you're realizing that she really wants to sway you to think that she is doing better than Wintergreen. So they're basically wanting your support. This is a smear campaign.
I was about to say, she's running some kind of political campaign in which we do all of the door knocking, and yeah.
Well, she wants the
Okay. Noted.
rabbit superstar Max on her
No,
side.
you don't understand. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm trying to help protect you, you see. Talk to the rabbit who saw what's going on, get a first-hand account, know what to be aware of. And
She makes my ears twitch. Stage whisper.
Yeah, that was out loud.
Yes. But
Anyway, talk to Barley.
Got it.
Listen to your other rabbits, because Wintergreen is not giving the full picture. And then she'll hop off.
Okay, talk to Barley. Got it. I'm going to go talk to Wintergreen.
All right.
And I'm gonna go talk to Barley.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So
join.
who's going to Barley and who's going to Wintergreen?
I'm going to Barley.
Yeah, I'll join with Barley too.
I'll do Wintergreen.
I need to know if this is supernatural.
Okay.
God.
Because Professor Oats is.
You need to know what supernatural means.
it's
Okay.
No, I'll do Barley.
Okay, so for the 4 of you are going to Barley. So there's majority. I'll have you guys go to Barley first. So yeah, you will hop around the swarm, maybe go through some tunnels. You will eventually, you ask rabbits here and there, have you seen Barley? Have you seen Barley? And you end up finding him in a little like offshoot from a main tunnel, and he's basically just, I want to say he's like a really chonky rabbit, like. He's been eating a lot. He's getting ready for winter kind of situation, even though it's like the middle of summer.
Yeah.
He's got like 6 months left.
Yes, right?
But he could hibernate right now.
Yes, exactly. And he's laying in like a bed of like probably like old grass that he's pulled down in here for himself. And he just lays in there, kind of half asleep. And 4 rabbits just bust in on him. Is that what happens? Who's leading point right here? Max?
Yeah, probably. Max.
Okay.
Max just hops right up to Barley and like does a very Errol Flynn like hop and land, and is like, "What ho, friend Barley?"
Good. And he's like, morning. What can I help you with? Yes.
There are many tales passing through the tunnels, and this is very much the 3 of you that came with, you can see this is a persona that Max has like switched on. There are many tales passing through the tunnels of our great warren that you might have information pertaining to some mysterious disappearances, perhaps supernatural in nature.
Oh, you finally heard about it. Somebody's finally taking me seriously, I see. Yes. I will tell you what I told Wintergreen, who did not believe me. So here I was. And he's got up now. Like, he's like ready to tell you this story. It's like, I was out one day, me and Bill, hopping about the berry bushes, like we do. I was off in one area, Bill was off in the other. We're just having a good time. And then out of nowhere, I see in the distance this bird that wasn't a bird. It sounded like one little bitty bee.
Oh, no.
But it was big, like 4 birds smashed together into one big bird. Sorry.
Amber, is this a drone?
Shush your mouth.
Are the humans conducting drone strikes on the rabbit world?
Jeez.
It was just hovering there. Stared down at Bill. Bill just froze. He didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. It was just watching him. Just watching him eating berries. Well, the berry just fell right out of Bill's mouth because he don't know what to do. I don't know what to make of what's going on. And then, you know what happens when it storms, right? Like, the rain clouds come and it's dark, and then there's the noise in the sky that shakes your soul, and the light that blazes, burns bright. Well, that light came out of that bird. But there was no rain. There was no clouds. It was full-blown damn light. And there's this bright light shine down on Bill. And then it just flew away. And Bill, he just fell over. Just dead. I mean, I would have helped him and tried to say, but, stay alert, stay alive. And I was alert, and Bill wasn't. He wasn't alert. And it was weird because, like, most birds, they'd be pecking at us when we dead, and they eat our. It didn't eat nothing. And I would have brought him back, but yeah, I told this all Wintergreen. She didn't believe me none.
I believe every word.
It does sound like a fantastical story.
It is a fantastic story. You've got a real gift, my friend.
I just tell it like it was. Like it happened. I still see it, like just right in my mind. It's clear as day. It's horrible what they did. That thing did to Bill. Just scared the shit right out of him. He died.
Some sort of giant lightning bee.
Now I kind of want to pitch in because I do have an ID tagged ear.
Yeah.
And I think that Cool Steve knows what this. He doesn't know what it's called, and he doesn't know, but he knows what it's associated with.
Sure.
And he knows it's a human thing.
Yeah. You can
because I think like a part of the ID tag thing is how some people will put wild creatures out into the wild, but keep an ID tag on them to research them and into the wild. So Cool Steve right now is like, they found me. Oh no. Oh God.
Do you say that?
No, he doesn't say this. He's just like, oh no, like he's like,
The feds are coming.
If I say anything, they might give me up to the humans. They might kick me out of the war, and I can't say anything about what this is. But yeah, I think that Cool Steve would know what this is.
Yeah.
This thing is that he's describing. So I know it's not like supernatural, but it's like something that I don't like.
Yeah.
It's human magic.
It's human magic.
Yeah.
Max really wants to go check out. Like if we can get Barley to take us to where he saw it, that would be great.
Yeah, Professor Oats is really interested in this story.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't believe it, but he's really interested in finding out if this is true or not.
Mm-hmm.
But he does want to know up front if Barley has been eating the sweetgrass before this happened.
Are you asking him that?
Oh yeah, I guess I have a voice. I normally don't do that. Barley, that's someone else's voice.
Did you get Southern?
You were a Poindexter, I believe.
You're getting
Yeah,
Southern?
that's right. Oh yeah, let me fix my nerd voice. Barley, were you
Just your normal That's very good. Okay, Brandon, continue.
no,
A rare cell phone.
Barley, before you saw this, were you eating some of that sweetgrass?
Look, Wintergreen said the same thing to me. I have not been eating sweetgrass for weeks and weeks and weeks now. Y'all all trying to tell me I'm hallucinating. I'm making things up. I did not make nothing up. I haven't ate a mushroom or a sweetgrass in weeks.
All right, let me write
Stop
that down.
accusing me.
I'm so curious.
Yes.
I'm listening to him intently
Yes.
on every word. Is he telling the truth?
You can do the pay
I
attention.
would like to pay attention.
Yes.
I got oh yeah. Actually, since I paid attention with my ears, it counts as a 10.
Oh, nice. So hold 2. You can ask
Yeah.
questions.
Is he telling the truth? Or what he thinks is the truth?
Yes, he is telling you exactly his account that happened to him.
And that he hasn't been eating sweetgrass or mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Do
I
you
don't
wanna
really
ask another
have I
question?
don't really have a second question. I mean,
That's fine. Ask him.
Max, I think he's telling the truth. We should go.
I would love nothing more. I will be very close behind you.
Is somebody asking him to go?
Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say, Barley, can you take us to see the magic?
Oh man. I mean, I have not been out from the Warrens since
Put
that
a thought in his
happened.
face. Barley, your Warren needs you. We're all gonna die
if you
don't take us to the magic.
Look, the magic's what gonna kill us. Like, we shouldn't go out there. We should be staying here where it's safe and cool, and we got food being brought in by those other brave and God bless her. Well, yes.
Your people need you.
Barley crosses himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Shaw, you can't see the hand gestures that I do, the bunny rabbit gestures that I'm doing. But I guess this is where I would like you to try and sway him.
Sure.
Speak plainly when you reason with another animal. Roll plus shrewd.
Sure.
On a 10 plus, MPs will do as you ask, given the proper assurances. On a 7 to 9, they do as you ask, provided you meet one of their demands now.
I got a 7.
7. So that means
They do what I
they ask, but you meet one of their demands right now. I'm trying to think of what motivates.
He's hunkering down. He might want something like that.
Well, he hasn't
Hey,
eaten for a mushroom or anything in a long time.
Look, I'll tell you what. If you can get me some sweetgrass or some
Barley, please.
mushrooms, I will take you to where you need to go.
So I'm not in the scene.
Yeah,
Never mind.
so he went from being panicked to you're please, we'll take whatever you want, and he's like,
give me that weed.
sweetgrass.
Yeah, there's maybe a reason he hasn't
shrooms.
had him in a while.
Sweetgrass or mushrooms?
Well,
Mushrooms grow underground.
This is very true.
And we do live in a forest. There's probably hella mushrooms in the
Oh,
trees,
yeah.
but there
Yeah.
are foxes in the woods.
Do we risk danger to also risk danger?
All the choices of a
Yes.
rabbit.
All right.
All right.
Do it.
So you guys will go off to find mushrooms
Mushrooms, yeah.
and sweetgrass. Okay. So on that note, we'll pause there and we'll move to Kristen, Rhubarb, and Wintergreen.
I almost said Colleen.
Yeah, well,
It happens. Okay. You will go, and you've been here, so you
Yeah.
know where she's at, and you'll end up finding her in an area that she usually is hanging around.
office?
Her office, yeah. It's got a little desk in there and some chairs. And yeah, so she's sitting, and she's actually with Maribel right now, and with the little baby bunnies, and just checking in on her, and
Oh, that's so cute. Hey, Wintergreen, can I talk to you?
oh, sure, yes, sure thing. She looks at you for a second. Rhubarb, yes,
Thanks.
Rhubarb.
Do you know anything about this Cottontail individual?
Oh, you've met Cottontail?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I mean, she is fairly new here. She said she came from a different
Okay,
war.
but without the politicking.
What do you... What?
You're putting on a... You're trying to be diplomatic, and I don't really need that.
Okay, she's a real piece of shit.
Okay.
She came here, and I can already tell there's all sorts of, like, rabbits are whispering, rabbits are gossiping, and I know sometimes it's about me.
Yeah, she's not a fan.
Yeah, okay, I don't understand why. I've been doing fine. We've been doing fine here for the last 4 years that I've been in charge.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's been going off about this Barley person saying that he told you a story that you didn't believe.
Oh, well, yes, Barley did approach me with the story, but it's better to take those kinds of stories and situations, and instead of making the whole war and panic, I have I have rabbits out looking into it.
Give me 2 names of people that you've sent out.
Well, unfortunately, Ivy and Pepper. And if you remember from today's meeting, yes.
Okay. Can I volunteer to be one of those people?
Well, yeah. Yes, actually, that would be great. That would be wonderful.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure that you're taking this seriously and that this is going to get done.
Okay, yes. And
All right.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Just be careful.
Yes.
Be very, very, very careful. I mean, not on top of all the foxes, and then just, you know what? Just between me and you, again, one of those things I don't want everybody to panic about. But there have been humans in the meadow recently. We've seen signs of them, whatever they leave behind, and I just don't want anybody to panic right now.
Okay, I'll do my best.
So be careful
Yes.
is what I'm saying.
All right.
You know how they are.
And I'll kick Cottontail's ass if I can.
I mean, that's unofficially thank you. That'd be wonderful. Okay, great. Are you going alone?
Hopefully not.
Okay, well, goodbye now.
Okay, great. So I think Rhubarb is probably going to go find Oats again. And since we've talked about the water thing,
Sure.
and I don't know if he's maybe going to... Does he let her in on this plan, new plan, or...
Oh, absolutely. He's an
Okay.
open book.
Yeah,
Right.
I was kind of thinking we should get Rhubarb to protect us from the foxes anyhow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I think we can all agree Rhubarb is actually a tough cookie.
And we have Max, too, who fought a dog. Fox
Yeah.
is kind of like a dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, a fox is like a small dog. It's kind of below my...
right, below,
my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll completely be safe.
We're totally fine then.
We won't. be
Yeah,
like
so
that.
Max can fight off like 3 foxes.
Cool.
Oh, no. What? No, that's not...
We just take your exaggerations and make them even worse.
What I mean is that if you're a heavyweight, you're not fighting in the bantam leagues. You know what I mean? Like,
Nope, none of those words make sense. But I just know.
oh, those are different kinds of dogs that I've fought. And one time I fought a bantam rooster.
All I know is that I feel a lot more comfortable now that you're with us to protect us from the foxes.
As well you should.
A little poop comes out of just one single pellet.
Ignore that. That happens once in a while.
So there's a bunny montage
Yeah.
of you guys gearing up to go out to...
Yeah.
Gearing up. Yeah. Gotta put my mascara on, my battle paint.
Strap on my sword belt.
Professor Oats is already confused.
Yeah.
Professor
Flaps.
Oats is already confused by the plan. He's like, because Rhubarb comes back, he's like, we gotta get some drugs. We gotta give it to Barley. Barley's gonna take us to the throne, and then I don't know what.
Okay. Step 4.
But first
profit.
drugs.
Step 4, water.
Okay, I mean, I guess my question to you guys is, where would you be exiting from? Knowing that the Warren is here, like
Yeah.
in the south of the wildflowers, and there's the forest is behind there. There's probably an entrance that you guys use to go in and out of the forest.
I think there's we kind of want to go in the forest.
Right. To look for mushrooms, to
It's
look for
probably like-
sweet grass.
Part of the warren is wrapped up underneath a tree. And so we just pop out through the roots.
That could be part of the forbidden area of the Warren. Like block off what was
stop
underneath
making
the.
this harder. This is already going to be hard enough.
Okay, the exit's right under a tree, and there's mushrooms right there.
Wow, that no.
Nice.
Nice. I mean,
Actually, we go to tell Barley that we're going to get mushrooms, and he goes, well, actually, somebody already dropped some off, so let's go.
but I want ones from you specifically.
It's not about the mushrooms, it's about the power, you see?
Yeah.
The sweat of your exertions is what gets me off.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Barley is all right. I can kind of see
Barley's
why
a-
Wintergreen was
Yeah.
not
Barley-
totally willing to listen to him.
Barley's a monster.
Yeah.
Wow. He just likes to eat.
Chonky.
We're about to give him drugs
He
too.
watched his friend die.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Or he
This is medicinal marijuana.
He watched his friend fall asleep and left him to die.
Yeah, that's right.
Either way, that's fine.
Do we know that Bill is actually dead?
Yeah, he was.
He was in the roll call. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, did we see a body?
No, he couldn't drag one back. It was too heavy.
Yeah,
You
but I mean, is he out there somewhere?
Do we ever see a body?
Yeah,
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Listen to the government?
yeah.
That list isn't official.
That's what Big Sweetgrass wants you to think, man.
All right.
Anyway, what are we doing now?
Sorry, Amber, about your cute game.
This game is not. It's not supposed to be cute. I mean,
This is exactly what we've done to Ryutama as well.
Yeah,
it's just-
it's fine.
Ruin it immediately.
Over,
Maybe you've heard a little podcast called Spout Lore.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm well used to this.
Okay. So I guess my question for you guys is how do you guys go about trying to get through the forest? Like, you're going as a group and you're looking forward. Does somebody know where sweet grass is at? Do you know where mushrooms grow?
I think that part of Bubbles' thing is that she's kind of like a scout. Like,
Okay.
she's not super fast, but she can, like, she's always paying attention to things.
Sure.
I think that I have a reasonable chance of knowing.
What's going on? Okay. So your leading point, then you're going out into the.
Yeah, I'm at the very least leading ahead.
Aren't you mostly white rabbit?
Black.
Black. I thought you had a black stripe.
Black with a white stripe.
Oh, got you. All right. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm mostly listening for foxes and stuff.
Sure.
So I wouldn't, I don't know, maybe Rhubarb's taking the way. I don't know.
You can talk amongst yourselves to figure out how you want this.
I think Cool Steve's being extra sneaky. Like he knows that the things that he doesn't like are out here, particularly humans. So I think he's just being a little bit more sneaky than normal. But I'm still like searching for mushrooms through scent.
Right.
So because I think he knows what they smells like, or at least
You've all had experiences with mushrooms, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm going to say Professor Oats doesn't have any experience with it, but he's going to be hiding behind Rhubarb this whole time.
And Max.
Oh, Max is at the back for sure.
Okay.
He's slowly padding out behind everyone, absolutely terrified.
Gotcha.
I want to say that Cool Steve is trying to outslow Max, so it's like they're both like going. They're both trying to stay behind. Yeah.
Three Stooges ing their way through the tunnels.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep. Oh, you're going slow. No, I want to go slower. That kind of scenario.
No, you go
Yeah,
ahead.
as they're cramming past each other.
No, you first.
Yeah, Max is just like, hey, why do they call you Cool Steve?
Oh, well, I got this fancy little accessory here. It makes me stand out a bit.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty cool.
I think it kind of ID tag it'd probably almost be like almost like one of those bright yellow tags with like a number on it.
Yeah.
What's your number? Not that we know how to read.
I want to say his number. Not like anybody knows how to read. It doesn't really matter, but I think his number is 7.
All right.
Just because I like the number 7. I don't know.
He's a lucky rabbit,
He's a lucky rabbit. You could, yeah, sure.
whether or not he knows it.
And you sure seem to know a whole lot about these humans. Max talking about these riddles and stuff. Do you have some kind of history of humans?
Oh, I have ranged far and wide in my time in this field. Humans are amazing creatures, capable of feats that you would not believe. I've seen them stand on two legs for extended periods of time. I've seen a human just reach up, grab an apple, and pull it out of a tree. Just pull it like the moon rabbit pulls the stars from the sky.
So strong.
That's incredible.
You sure have a fanciful way with words there, Max.
That is one trait that you will be sure I have by the end of this adventure. The other traits, well, we'll see.
So yeah, you guys are making your way through the tunnels, and eventually you'll get to where you start to see roots coming down into the tunnel. Bubbles is the first one to pop their head out and is on alert and is looking around, and it's nice and shady here. This is maybe like 4 or 5 trees into a forest or wooded area, and so you can see the field out to your behind you, Bubbles, and then there's the forest you can see beyond. Are you going to pay attention?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I am on alert. Who knows? Could be an owl.
At 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Any number of things.
I mean,
Could
you
go
guys don't
wrong.
know.
I mean, it could be the bird that's not a bird.
I got a 8, which I get to treat as a 10 if
Okay.
I'm hearing.
Yes.
Which is,
What
I
you're
assume,
doing.
yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. What here is the greatest danger to me?
Sure. Your ears are panning around and you're trying to get a sense of like what is here in this forest. So you hear noises and stuff off in the distance, like brushing through the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the leaves are rustling in the trees. And I want to say you hear that rustling in the tree, and that hawk that you saw at the beginning of the opening scene is up in one of these trees.
Mm.
And it's actually like
Looking for food.
actively looking for food. So the hawk is watching for you.
All right.
Hey everyone, before I get into the usual after show thank yous and credits and all that jazz, I just want to let you guys know, special announcement, we will be starting the Shapeshift Ryutama Book of Summer campaign June 7th, 1 p.m. Eastern on the Geekspective's Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Geekspective. Because we're streaming, we're going to be a little bit ahead of the podcast release, meaning that the session 0 that we had for Book of Summer will actually not be released prior to the stream. However, it will be available to our patrons at Geekspective's Patreon. That's patreon.com/Geekspective. Okay, now for the usual end of show stuff. So first off, thank you, Sean, for playing with us. You can find Sean on Twitter at Sean_O'Hara. That's OHARA. You can also find Sean's show, Spout Lore, on any of the podcast apps you use. And also, thank you for listening. If you've been enjoying Shapeshift, please leave a rating or review on Apple Podcasts. Sharing what you like about the show and talking about it with others is also super helpful and appreciated. Shapeshift is a member of the Geekspective Network. There's a lot of other shows you can find me on at geekspective.com. There's Red Mage, Blue Mage if you like Magic the Gathering, Party Like It's the Greatest Year in Film if you enjoy movie discussions, and of course, Tales from Mox Ferry, an actual play of Godbound that is streamed on the Geekspective's Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Geekspective. You can get information about the Geekspective shows by either following the Geekspective Twitter, that's at Geekspective, or going to the website at geekspective.com. And you can find me on Twitter either at RocketOrca or at ShapeshiftCast. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. You can find him on Twitter at Rudy Basso. That's RUDYBASSO. Thanks, Rudy.